Dear students, from this video, we are going to start the discussion on a third unit, that is implementation of change. The previous two units, we have discussed the basic concepts of organizational changes, the factors influences organizational change, and the theories and model of organizational changes. So here in this video we are going to discuss about how actually the implementation process takes place, because the planning is, compared to implementation, it is very easy. The implementation of a change is very difficult process. It is like a climbing an Everest. Okay, it needs a proper planning, proper resource allocations, proper guidances, proper preparation. Okay, everything must be ready before the actual implementation of a change process. So imagine the organization has kept everything ready: systematic planning, resource allocations, guidances. Okay, everything is ready. If they have to implement the change process, so what are all the process or the steps involved in the implementation of a change in an organization? So that's what we are going to discuss in this video. There are 7 steps. Okay, it is not mandatory strictly follow this 7 steps. Okay, these are all the steps involved in the implementation of changes in an organization. Okay, the steps are assembling a change management team. Okay, there must be a dedicated team to bring out the changes in the organization. The change management team consists of the top level executives and key positions in the organization, and also the change agent, maybe an internal change agent or external change agent. So there must be a dedicated team that should be formed. The team is responsible for implementation of change. A second step is establishing a new direction for the organization. Establishing a new direction for the organization. That means setting the purpose or determination of goals and objectives of an organization for the future period of time, because these objectives or a mission or goals actually gives the organization a clear direction. Okay, so what is the future goals? What is the future objectives or a mission towards which the organization going to direct all its efforts and energy? Okay, so this is very important. So unless they know which direction they are going to move, even though they have all the resources, those resources cannot be utilized effectively and efficiently. So clear direction is very, very important. The third step is preparing the organization for change. All the preliminary preparations, okay, that we have discussed earlier. Okay, what is the change? How the changes are going to affect the organization activities. Okay, what are all the changes within the organization that might happen in terms of job design, structural design, cultural changes, communication changes, and changes in the power. Okay, all those things must be studied. Accordingly, the organization must prepare. Okay, for example, the structure needs to be changed, so the organization must be prepared for the structural changes. So structural changes bring communication changes, responsibility changes, and power. So many other changes are a byproduct of structural changes. And another point is overcome the resistance for the changes. Okay, so all this planning and preparing the ground for implementing the changes is very important step. And setting up change teams to implement change. So this is actual process. Okay, so everything is ready. Okay, so each team member in the change team, they are assigned the responsibilities and clear roles what they are going to do. Okay, what is their responsibility, what is their role in the change management team. Okay, so they are going to actually implement the changes. Okay, so the roles and responsibilities of the change teams must be clearly mentioned. And aligning structures, systems, and resources to support changes. This we have discussed earlier. Okay, that what would be the objective or the goals of an organization for the future? To reach that, what would be the organization structure required, internal process systems required, and resources required? So all this must be aligned in a particular line. Okay, they must be directed towards the particular goal or an objective. Okay, so that is the next step. Then identifying, removing roadblocks to changes, that is removing the resistance to changes. Not only resistance from the people, there may be a rigidity or organizational inertia, cultural changes. Okay, there are many factors we have already discussed. So those are all the barriers for the organizational changes. Those blocks must be removed. Then absorbing changes into the culture of the organization. So this is the actual implementation. So the culture must accept it. Okay, the slowly absorbing it. Slowly it should become a behavior. It should become a normal practice in an organization. Okay, people should accept it. Okay, so this is what the final step, absorbing changes into the culture of the organization. So this is an overview about the 7-step process of implementing change in the organization. In the upcoming videos, we are going to discuss about these steps in detail. Thank you.